Today's adventure begins here at Breakheart Reserve. I'm going to start off with a little nature in the greater Boston area as a recording of this. It is July 2nd, Saturday, 2022. Start off with a little nature, rocks, scenery, trees, beauty, and then head into closer to downtown Boston and show some of the wackier things. Kind of a nice mix today. It's gonna be a good day. And I'm looking here, this says extreme, so you gotta be very careful. Smokey Bear, not to be confused with Smokey the Bear. If there's no the in there, it's just Smokey Bear, so Bear would be his last name, unlike Big the Foot. Smokey Bear. But yeah, Bear, there's no the in there. I learned that a long time ago. Welcome everyone. TheDailyWoo here. This says that there is a beach 1 mile away. It also says unguarded waterfront. And I am not here alone. Max has made the commute from Florida. You were here,
baby. Let's go.
And so this morning you said, I want to see some nature. I want to see some rocks.
I just wanted to get disconnected, honestly, for a second, man. It's always nice to take a step back and just get back to what everything is at in its natural place.
I like that. So we're gonna do this, and then we'll just see where the wind blows today. Should we go to the beach? That's a mile walk. That's kind of a way. Should we walk all the way there?
Mile's not that long.
Do you want to do the join me, shall you?
Shall you?
You're feeling the soil there?
This grass is like...
Are you at one with the earth right now? Inside the very air-conditioned visitor center, we have a little snack section over here, but look, there's like some birds and some fowl up there. There's an owl. Oh, there's even a couple owls up here as well. And I'm getting an Ace Ventura 2 moment when Ace Ventura went in the room, surrounded by these. We got a coyote up here, you got a mink, you got a red fox, and you got a fisher up top. Wonder if we'll see any animals today. Boy, that air conditioning. Oh, it's like a little portable one right down here. And inside the little visitor center, picked up this general layout of the land, a guide map. Not really sure what we're looking for. We're just kind of enjoying the morn and just find what we can find. But here's in case we get lost, got the map. As you follow this path, there's lots of trees that are growing out of the ground. It's always neat to see a tree that's popping up out of the side of the rock itself. Look at that, tree's going in right out of the side of the rock. I really like this trail of trees through here too. Just kind of very majestic little walkway. And I don't have a pet, I don't have a dog. But if I did, I could bring my pet to the bark place, which is a leash-free barking lot. Not a parking lot, at Breakheart. Look at that right there. Wagging his tail. Love listening to the birds. And here are some of the birds around this area. It says, thanks to you, still have a home. An eastern meadowlark, which is there. An eastern bluebird. A rufous-sided towhee, and a black cape chickadee. Oh, this one's got a little fish and a little snackage. So does this one, except this one got a little berry. Approaching Lower Pond Trail. Oh. This is the beach. Not an ocean beach, just a lake. Just love these rocks. Gotta watch your footing though.
There's definitely a snake down there too.
You see a snake? Yeah, look down there. You have spotted a slithering serpent. Don't get too close. I don't know which ones are safe and which ones are dangerous. I'm just gonna keep.
Black racer, I'm pretty sure.
And go turtle.
Go turtle, go. Go turtle, go.
And veering off this direction, checking the guide map, there's a place called Eagle Rock Trail, which takes us up to an overlook that we've been looking for. Just got to go over this bridge, through the foliage, down Eagle Rock Trail, and we're going to go up to the top of the 206 or 208 foot overlook of Eagle Rock. Okay, have reached the peak. You can see them down there kind of cleaning out the lake and whatnot. Way down there, I'll kind of zoom out, show where I'm at the top of this little Eagle Rock Peak. You can really kind of get a good 360 look around from up here. So you got the rocks all here. So I'm standing at this point, and then down there is where the lake is, and then doing a little circumference around. And you'll be able to see the downtown skyline of Boston off in the distance. So it's not downtown, but off in the distance you can see the skyscrapers over there. Meaning where I'm standing is not downtown. Downtown is over there, kind of zoomed in. A little overcast day, which is nice. It's not too terribly warm and sunny at the moment. The sun is kind of behind the clouds. Kind of gives me some Stone Mountain vibes, because I'm on a stone looking at a downtown, except it's not Atlanta. It's Boston. Was kind of breezy for a minute, but now the wind has stopped. So I love the birds that are chirping up here. We're at the top up here.
Mount Everest! It's kind of like a bonsai term, but like when the roots go crazy like that,
yeah, and
they're like huge and you can see like the rings in them, like they call it nabari.
Really? That sounds like a mushroom. So it's got that mushroom look to it, but it's really part of the root. It did kind of start to rain for a little bit. The rain has subsided and the mosquitoes are starting to rear their head, but thankfully there's something called bladderwort, which I did not realize. You noted this, Max. You were kind of like, you said, take a look at this. That bladderwort helps control the population of mosquitoes. Give it up for bladderwort. I never knew that existed. If you had your cowbell right now, you'd be showing the bladderwort a lot. That bird right there is an oriole. Coming over here, oriole. Look at this. This oriole's heading our way. Oh no, it's not. It's getting some food. Found a little something there. Just going to town. Come on over here, oriole. Come here. Or just keep eating. Okay, made it back to my car and commuted over 3 or 4 miles to another area called Lynn Woods Reservation, established in 1881, where there is a parking area next to this very unique rock work, and of course, someone mowing a section. But something up here, we're gonna hike a bit to a place called Dungeon Rock. Okay, gonna veer off of Green Loop and head down Jackson Path towards the destination. A rock that has a stairwell with a little pirate history. And this is also uphill just a little bit, very rocky terrain. There is a pathway carved out of footsteps here with some pine straw going up the side of this hill. Looking for this rock. Sound of the wind amongst the trees. And this is about a mile hike one direction and then a mile hike back to the parking area where I parked my car. So it's a little bit of a hike. Yeah, this is like a whole vibe through here. Look at this. We're the only ones out here. We really haven't seen anyone on this little particular trail. Passed a few people at the parking area, but not in this area. All right, we reached the top and there are a few other people up here getting photographs on top of the rock. Kind of reminds me, it looks like almost like a skull. Looks like a skull rock. Like the format of this. This is like really cool, like a little neat little hideout here as well. Take a look under here. There's supposed to be a big metal door. Look at these little cavernous areas. Yeah, I really have no idea where the metal... Oh, here it is right here. Here's the metal door. Look at this. It's like, oh, it's open. Dude, it's open. Wait a second. Look, look, look. Oh! Is it, I can't... Okay, no, it's locked up. It's sealed. It's got a chain on it. Yeah, it's all chained up. Holy cow, man. This is the door. Yeah. Look at that. That's the dungeon door.
Dude,
right
that
there.
door is freaking 400 plus years old.
Isn't that awesome? So the story is a guy lived here, hid some pirate treasure. There was an earthquake. He perished, and supposedly all the loot was still down in here, and someone else bought it. They moved in, built a homestead nearby. He was digging and digging and digging, could not find the loot, so supposedly the treasure might still be in there. That's kind of the paraphrased version of what I was reading online. Look at that. That's the door. That's the cellar door right there. I thought it was going to be open. Oh yeah, so you got the flashlight kind of zoomed, pointed down there. So those are a bunch of stairs leading down into like a mine shaft sort of. It's just all stairs. Man, I wish this wasn't locked up.
Dude, I'd totally walk down there.
Supposedly there's like, some say there's ghosts. I mean, who knows if it's true or not, but wow. All right. Pretty dang awesome. We weren't the only ones up here. There's another family up here. So the rock itself, so the stairs go down into like a cellar right below. Man, I wish that was open. That is incredible that still exists.
Pulled away at it.
Yeah. I was kind of noticing when I first saw the door, I didn't notice all the like brickwork and spider webs that are up here. But look, they've like bricked it in as well, like right up there. Look at all the spider webs and stuff. Man, that is so cool. I wonder if you could like peek out of there at one point. Quite a lock on there too.
Bro, I wish that door was open.
Just like assuming like bats probably congregate through here too. Yeah, I just love this. Look at this brickwork here. All right, heading back out now. Back down this staircase. This whole area is so cool through here. It's like something like you'd see like in like an old western or something, like a little hideout in the rocks. It's a little bit of a walk, about a mile here and back, but not too bad. Well worth it if you can make the trek. Look at that. That looks so cool. Those rock stairs. Also, like this is giving me some serious like Chatsworth, north of LA vibes. You know, where they did all the old westerns like Lone Ranger, Bonanza, stuff like that. The old John Wayne's, old Ronald Reagan westerns and stuff. That's kind of what this area terrain reminds me a lot of. I don't know why, but it does. Yeah, it's really tough to tell, but I can hear them making their little honking noises, talking to each other. Kind of right there in the little gap of the water. Way over there. Got a little congregation of geese. All right, we made a little bit more of a commute, probably about 20 minutes from where just were. Now back in the day, there used to be a theme park here by the name of Pleasure Island. No affiliation to what is now Disney Springs in Central Florida, which used to be Pleasure Island, but there is a Disney tie-in a way, even though Disney did not have, any ties, in a corporate level or anything like that. But this was given the nickname the Disneyland of the Northeast, which is very interesting. So they would just kind of use that as like a reference point or way to describe themselves. But there used to be a big whale here, not in this spot, but this is part of the remnants of it. Some pretty good information online, and there's a lot of mystery and confusion on what happened to the whale out here. And the best I can figure, I was looking at kind of satellite images, this island was Pleasure Island. This little tiny island over here was what was known as Pleasure Island.
Like some old rusted metal beams.
Oh yeah.
On the left sticking up out of the water.
Yeah, good eye over there. There's some very rusted out pieces of metal. There were all sort of amusement park attractions and themed things out here, and that's one of the kind of rusted out pieces that is left there on Pleasure Island. It's hard for me to even say those words without thinking of the Pleasure Island, you know, dance party island that used to be at Disney World back in the day. And then over here, there's a few turtles, just like chilling out on a log. Just for a little reference point, there is the whale popping out of the water, had the water coming out of the blowhole, and the guests going by on the boat. Supposedly, the whale is now sunk at the bottom of this water, some say. And also on the same property, well, just adjacent, are some apartments. But then look at these. Look at these beauties, these satellite dishes. I'm trying to just go around and look at another view of the island. Now this one looks, well, no, that's not plugged in. It's not definitely not being used, but this one over here is completely overgrown. Yeah, way before streaming services and cable and all that, you had to just you had to get a satellite. Yeah, what a different time for television watching. Kind of found a little path here through the woods. Get a different view of the island. Again, there's not really a whole lot of relics left. I think I just walked through a spider web. That was it right over there. There's another view of that little rusted out item over there. There's a lot of bugs in here. Look at these bugs flying around. So this is a different angle of where I was looking from another perspective, but there's that. And then along the shoreline, there's kind of other little chunks of items, including this. I'm not sure if this is kind of current, but there's like a piece of like metal siding there. It's kind of a stretch, I know, but you know, I wanted to see this with my own eyes. At least the island's still here. All right, let's go get some food. You hungry?
Delicious.
Now we're not going to get pizza, but here at Prince Pizzeria is something known as the Leaning Tower of Pizza. I love it. A smaller recreation of the Leaning Tower of Pisa. This is the Leaning Tower of Pizza. I like it. All right, looked up a couple places and we have chosen Pho 99, Vietnamese and Chinese cuisine. A little pho. I know it's pronounced pho, but I always say pho. Pho 99. It's time for some Vietnamese soup. I'll probably get some spring rolls too. I usually get spring rolls. They also have fresh smoothies. And once I was inside, I ended up getting what I usually get. I will get, you know, a couple spring rolls. Actually, we both got spring rolls. We got a total of 4 spring rolls. And I went with the pho ga, which is basically just chicken, like a noodly chicken soup. Oh, for some reason I always go with the pho ga, or pho ga, which is just chicken. And then Max got the, like a beef, the steak. What's the technical name of what you got?
I mean, I asked him for beef pho, but like, I guess it was technically a steak pho.
And I'm seeing an old sign down there, little relic in the side of the building, an advertisement. Right there on the side of the wall, kind of fading in. Look at that. Now headed over closer to downtown Boston, where right here on this very block is the skinniest house in Boston, known as the Skinny House, also the Spite House, because it was said it was built out of spite to block the resident that was right next door, which has since been removed. They built these new buildings here. But this is only 10 feet wide. Looks like it's number 44. Yeah, it's only 10 feet, so you figure this the length of a basketball goal laying down. So I'm 6'3", so if I lay down, it'd only be like another 3 feet and what, 9 inches? Not even 4 feet. So this is the length of like a basketball hoop. Not goal, a basketball hoop would be. The Spite House. You can kind of get a kind of perspective of, you know, what it looks like from here. It is kind of amazing. The fact that it's only 10 feet across. The skinny house of Boston. It's definitely noticeable in comparison to the one next to it, which is probably twice as thick or more. What's the date on it?
1670.
That was a long time ago. 1670. The neighborhood this is in is adjacent to this as well. Yeah, some of the dates on these. Really incredible. And across the way, there's a ship. And now traversed a little farther to the other side of town and found some public parking for Hemlock Gorge, which is located right over there. And also at Hemlock Gorge is Echo Bridge, so states that sign. Charles River, Hemlock Gorge, and Echo Bridge. See what all this is about. Like a stick wedge down there too. Check out this house right here. Pretty awesome looking. Right next to the bridge and the staircase itself. There's a staircase that goes up to the top. I would imagine at some point you get underneath it and you can hear an echo. Let's head down here and see what we can see. Okay, heading down this staircase. This goes over the river. Maybe that's where the echo is. Hello!
This one's gonna be good.
You think so?
Yeah. This one's way, way, way bigger.
Okay, there's a little area here. Possibly you're supposed to stand underneath there. Oh, wow. Holy cow. Whoa. Woo! Woo! Dude, that works so good.
Dude, it sounds like we're in space or something right now.
Dude, that is amazing.
Dude, it feels like I'm in a cartoon right now.
Hey! That's awesome. Oh, the higher pitch you go. I think the higher pitch you go, the more you can hear it. So if you do like a
Okay guys, I don't know if this sound is gonna be like as pronounced as it is right here, but I mean, this is absolutely ridiculous. I can't even believe this.
Whoa, that was good. Two at the same time. 1, 2, 3. This is the coolest thing. I'm glad we drove over here. I've been to a few echo spots in my day. Probably the two most notable that I know of Walt Disney World has an Echo Spot at Epcot. Disneyland has one in Tomorrowland. This thing leaps and bounds better than either one of those two.
Giddy up, cowboys!
Man, that is so cool. Look at, okay, right here's a good, hello. Just that simple. Hello.
Sound vibrations!
All right, I gotta say, I didn't know what to expect when we were driving over here. That was awesome. Well worth going to the Hemlock Gorge and Echo Bridge. Open dusk till dawn, that sign says. Do not show up here after hours, because they probably don't want people yelling and screaming into the bowels of nightfall with people in the neighborhoods, you know, just over the way, probably thinking, quiet down! Should we go up top to the top of the stairs and look over?
Do it.
Yeah, I got to thinking about it. Probably should end the video up top here at the top of the staircase, looking down upon the gorge and the Echo Spot.
It's one hell of a staircase.
It really is. We have certainly got our steps in today. We have walked some miles, walked some elevation, got the stair steps in, and now we're about to walk across this bridge. Now from down there, I thought you could drive across here. So you can drive underneath it, but across here, this is just a walkable bridge. Not drivable, at least current day. All right, that's gonna do it for today. Covered a lot of ground, did a lot of stuff, did a lot of hiking, did a lot of walking, and had a good day. It's a little overcast now. Still, I got some clouds out, some cumulonimbus. Got the US American flag right there off in the distance, very appropriate. I'll see you in the next video, the vlog from the top of this majestic bridge is, hey, this says BWW. And directly below where I'm standing is where we were just yelling and hooting and hollering. In fact, there's that piece of what I assumed was a wooden boat down there. I'll see you in the next video. The vlog is over. It's kind of odd the way this is with the houses in the distance and then the little stairwell down to the top of the bridge. Just one last final footnote.